entire African American community. All right? We're with you.
Yes.
We are with you. We are not against you. I'm telling you, the vast majority of law enforcement, and I can tell you 100% here in Bellevue, when we saw it, we condemned the behavior. We make sure that that is never going to happen here. We embrace all of you. God bless you. How are we doing it?
Yes, how?
Training. Let me tell you.
Let him talk.
We're training, we're listening to the African American community. I have an African American advisory council. Can you help? Can you help me out?
Let him speak.
All right. There we go. I hit surgery.
You're okay, we got you. You're back up,
All right, so hold on. There we go. So the question is, how do we make sure that doesn't happen? I've been chief here for 5 years. We've never had a situation like that here, and I'm convinced that we will. You know why? Number one, it's the people that we hire. We do a tremendous job trying to figure out who we're hiring. We're looking for the people with the heart to connect with the community, not to be an occupying force, not to come in and dominate and be the enemy, but be the partner that you all deserve, to protect and serve all of you because we're your servants. We are connected, we're learning, we're listening. And please, again, hear my heart on this, folks. Hear my heart. Amen, I know it.
Listen to him real quick. This is the first time we've had someone talk back.
400 years, I know it. But you know what? We have to have the conversation. We need to move forward. Learn from, and I'm telling you, we condemn what happened in Minneapolis. We condemn what happened to Aubrey. We condemn every single time something like that happens. Every time it happens.
I hear y'all, but let's listen, because we haven't heard them speak back at all during these protests. We were out here, and listen, we were out here, we were talking to them. You know, you seen those guys in the red, in the black hats in the red in London and shit? We were out here trying to talk to the cops and see if they would say anything, see if they would do anything, and they didn't say shit at all. So I want to hear what he has to say, and then listen to this. When I listen to people say things, listen to me right now. Listen to me right now. Listen to me right now. I've been arrested. I can't even tell you how many times. Probably like 48 times. Understand me? Now listen. Now when people speak, I listen to them speak, but then I like to see their actions. Do you understand me? So I'm not saying that what he's saying is going to pacify us. We're not listening for pacification. So I see and I appreciate your energy when you guys are saying fuck all that. I do. But what I want to see is I don't know this man at all. So I want to listen to his words, and then I want to see if his actions follow. You understand me? You want to know how you see if a tree, what kind of fruit, what kind of tree a tree is. You see that tree right there? You see what kind of fruits that it bears. If that tree bears some poisonous berries, then we know it's fucked off. If it bears some apples and they're delicious, then we know it's good money. You understand me? So I want to hear what you have to say. And then also, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to let you know, you're here. You're from Bellevue? You're a Bellevue officer?
Chief.
Chief? Okay, that's what, my uncle was the first black chief of police in Tacoma.
All right.
But listen to me. So I don't know the Bellevue statistics out here. So I encourage everyone that's here to go Google that, get the cited word, go and find the statistics of what's going on out here in Bellevue. Understand me? I'm sure you probably had some personal experiences and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I've had some personal experiences that were negative for police out here. I've also had some positive ones. So, well, let's look at the statistics, and then let's see what it is, and let's see if we do see some change here, and let's see if we can spread this and have more conversations elsewhere. You understand me? You understand me? So, let's hear what you have to say really quickly.
Let's go.
Amen. Don't judge us on what we say. Judge us on what we do.
We are.
And one of the things that I would hope that you would judge us today, right? We're here. We're here to make sure that you are able to lift your voices up in a peaceful way. We are here to guarantee your rights to do exactly what you're doing. God bless you for doing it. I commend you for doing it.
Can you speak into the microphone a little bit?
I commend you for doing it. But do it peacefully, right? We don't want anybody hurt. We don't want anybody hurt. So, look, ask it.
So, you want everything to be peaceful. We want it too. So, can you reform your officers and how you have them come out to deal with protests? Because coming out with batons, it antagonizes. You see how angry the women are right behind us.
Turn around. Batonless.
They let it go.
I know, okay, but I'm saying, but there's some there's some that have it here. I see him. No, I see him. But his fellow officers, they just walked up with them. But I'm saying, so if you could change that, shields, I don't care. But coming out with straight batons, I seen one of your officers sitting over here. He was antsy. He was scared more than anybody else across this line, and that's because if any push, anything, he would have moved. And I can tell just by action.
Can I answer it?
And I'd rather have somebody out. The police with the bikes, that's good. Shields, that's good. But batons, that gotta go.
Can I answer it?
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see what he has to say, y'all. Let's see what he has to say.
So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you to look at the windows. I'm going to ask you to look at the injuries. I'm going to ask you to look. Hold on a second. I'm going to ask you to look at the damage to the property. I'm going to ask you to look at the injuries to police officers, to civilians that came out to peacefully protest, and how a small group that didn't come out here to lift up George Floyd, didn't come out here to advance civil rights. They came out here to destroy. So the officers, hold on one second, the officers use those tools. They got to protect themselves, right? I mean, it's a tool.
I definitely understand that.
And not one,
everything else can be used.
not one person. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Now you here.
Hey, I feel your energy, but hold on real quick. Hold on.
Dash number can be
Here in Bellevue, we use tremendous restraint, as do our partner agencies. Those batons have not been used against anybody because we didn't need to. Yeah, and that's because the tear gas is being used because of all the damage to property and looting and everything else. Folks, that is not honoring George Floyd or anybody else. So look, God bless you. Stay here as long as you stay here.
Hey guys, can I have a question for you real quick?
What's your first name?
My name is Raz Simone.
Oh, man.
All right,
That's
Raz.
the rapper right in front of you.
I have a question for brother right here, this brother police officer chief. What type of power do you guys have here? What kind of changes can you make? Because I saw that here, someone was able to put their baton down. That wasn't like that's not something that's sitting down from up